Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels with our green energy deck. As always, this episode is sponsored by 5 Color Combo, so if you check the description, you'll find a link to their website with some really awesome, cool Magic the Gathering tokens made by real Magic the Gathering artists. So if that's something that interests you, then go pick up a few. Alright guys, I'll see you in the games. Right, we are on the play. We have a quite late hand, but a Smuggler's Copter on turn 2. I think we can take this. It's not particularly fast though, so we could get punished if we're against aggro. Our opponent is rank 27, called Dr. Gibberish. I'm not trying to pronounce that. White. This could be White Weenie. If it is, then he's off to a slowish start, which is good for us. There's a Sage. Sage is good because it allows us to get that Smuggler's Copter up and running. And Tireless Tracker does the same thing essentially, but you know. Usually you want Tireless Tracker to have a land come down so you can at least get the clue before it dies. And we have Reclamation Sage. Well, I think I'm just going to Tireless Tracker here. So, Tracker down. And crew up the Copter. Looter Scooter is underway. Let's find out what we draw. Yes, we do. Another land. Land gets us into Bristling Hydra. Ooh. I think I'll get rid of the Reclamation Sage. If we want him back, we can still get the Green Warden. So it's not too bad, and I don't think there's any enchantments or artifacts we want to remove here, so we'll see. Double black into Cabal. Whenever your opponent casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay, it's a good job we are a creature-focused deck, isn't it? Play a land, get ourselves a clue token. And we will Sage so that we can activate the Copter and get in with our Tireless Tracker. And if he blocks, we'll sack the clue and he'll lose his creature. So, crew up the Sage. Get in for 6, which is a lot for our opponent at this point in time. Yes, we do want to loot. Imperial Voyager, I'm going to dump that because we can't play it. We can give our creatures +4/+4 at any time as well. I am going to sack this clue now. Get that extra little bit of damage in. I'm not sure there's any reason to hold up a pump spell in this situation, because most of it is just hard cast removal at this point. He's down to 10 though, so he hasn't got long. And we're pretty much not going to be casting anything that he can benefit that life gain off of, because even our Primal Bellow, which is the only thing that will trigger it, will do more damage than he gains in life. Gideon's not great though. That's going to get him some tokens. But we are getting over the top with our Smuggler's Copter, so it's not too much of an issue. Okay, he's just going to pass the turn. Longtusk Cub. I'm thinking more Architect of the Untamed here so that our land drop can get us a clue and an energy. Bristling Hydra is another option as well. It gets us 2 triggers to do that. But it just doesn't get over the top. And I think Smuggler's Copter is the route that we want to take here. We can blow him out if we play our land after the Architect and hold up Primal Bellow for when he double blocks the Tireless Tracker when we go at his Gideon. Because then with Primal Bellow he does get 2 life off of it, but he loses both of his creatures and he probably practically loses his Gideon, so I think that's what we want to do. So Architect of the Untamed. Play our land. Gain some energy. Gain a clue token. I guess I'm just gonna suit up the Sage, because he's just gonna block Cabal there, and 2 there if he's gonna do anything. And if he doesn't want to, then he can just, yeah. I don't think that 2-1's getting through, so... Yeah, let's get in at Gideon, I think. We can win if he doesn't block, actually. So maybe we want to do that. See if he blocks. Sure, we'll loot. Drop the Long Tusk Cub. The land can still get us some energy and some clue tokens. Here we go. Cabal is going down. He does gain 2. He loses all of his creatures. Goes down to 9. Chances are he can't really stop us at this point. Five mana, what have you got? Just gonna make another Knight token. Okay. So yeah, I'm happy to attack all out into this. And also we've got Rogue's Passage. Yeah, continue playing, please. Oh dear. Oh, there we are. I thought the game had bugged out. So yeah, we've got Rogue's Passage to get our Tireless Tracker through anyway. So that's 7 damage right there. Okay, and that's even more. But we can't... Oh, we could actually put these counters on the Smuggler's Copter and get through that way as well. So we're just going to make Tireless Tracker unblockable. Play out a land. Do some magic. And then swing in for 7. All of it unblockable. And we best not swing in with everything, because if he blocks our creature, he actually survives. So just these guys. I'm not going to loot. These cards are amazing. And GG. Alright, on to the next game. Okay, we're in. We're on the draw. We have a Sylvan Advocate on turn 2 with plenty of pump spells. We have our blue mana. So it's not the best hand in the world, but it's also not the worst. And I will not throw away the not the worst hand. That's my argument. Our opponent is on green. I will read his name in a mo. We get a Bristling Hydra, which makes me feel so much happier about this hand. Okay, well, we're going to play Forest. If we throw down Ether Hub, he knows that we're more than one colour. Our opponent is rank 25, called Melacodion. Green-black. And he's got his own Sylvan Advocate. Alright. Well, we are going to play our Sylvan Advocate. And likely have a stalemate. If he attacks in, he's obviously holding up pump spells. And we won't block, but we will attack him with ours, because we will obviously be holding up pump spells. Ah. Deterrence. Hissing Quagmire into Obsessive Skinner. So this must be a Delirium deck. He's going to put a counter on his Sylvan Advocate. So if he's got Delirium, he puts a counter on it every single turn. He's getting in with his 3-4. We're going to let him. Okay. You want to play that game, do you? Eldritch Evolution. Right, well, we are going to get in with our Sylvan Advocate. If he blocks, we pump. If he doesn't, we pump when he attacks. Simply as. Okay. So he takes 2. Down to 18. Passes the turn. He could just have a removal spell here, which would be awful, but then we have Bristling Hydra to back it up, so... Tireless Tracker. Does he have a land so that he can get a clue? He does. Okay. He's coming in with his tracker. We're going to block and play Blossoming Defense. Come on, no Primal Bellow. No Primal Bellow. No Primal Bellow. Cool. Yeah, he could have had his own, which would be awful because it would mean that we'd have to use ours. And we don't want to do that. So, Ether Hub. We are then going to attack. Let's find out if we have to use our Primal Bellow to take his Tireless Tracker off the table. Because that would be what he blocks with. He's going to let it go. Okay. This is far better for me because it means that I can actually play the Bristling Hydra out, which is a decent blocker for Tireless Tracker, and I can give it Hexproof. So in response to his attack, I can give it +1/+1 and Hexproof, which will make it a 5/4. Just need to keep gaining that energy though, so we're going to have to find that somewhere along the lines. He could also sack his Clue to trade off with our Hydra as well, that is something to consider. Sky Sovereign, where are you going with that? On our Advocate, okay. Well, he can't attack him with his tracker now. So that's something to consider. This Sky Sovereign's going to be a massive problem for us though. Although we can Eldritch Evolution and go grab our Reclamation Sage. But it will mean that we lose either our Bristling Hydra or our Green Warden when I go to play it. Well, I guess we just Forest here to pump up our Primal Bellow if we want to use it. Oh dear. We can attack for 9 maximum here. We're going to attack. We'll see what he does. He can't sack clues. So we've got Primal Bellow if he wants to try and kill. Alright, that works for me. So he's going to block. Huh? Am I missing something here? When it enters the battlefield or attacks. I think he's mistaken enter the battlefield for when it's activated. No, it only enters the battlefield when you play it from your hand. It was already on the battlefield, so that doesn't work the way our opponent thinks it does. So we are just going to pass and see what our opponent wants to do. My guess is he probably wants to tap down his tracker, get in with the Sky Sovereign and 0.3 damage at our Hydra. At which point I'll just sack 3 energy to give it an extra point to get it out of range. And then we can attack in for a fair amount then. Okay, so this can't hit players, so it can only hit creatures or planeswalkers. It will force us to put the trigger on the stack though. So if he has hardcasted removal, now's the time to do it. Well, now it has hexproof, so it cannot be targeted. So yeah, what he could have done there is make me use that trigger and then in response use murder. So before it has hexproof, then he can kill it. But he didn't do that. Distended Mindbender. Oh, that sucks. Well, there goes our Green Warden and our Eldritch Evolution, probably. Do they get exiled or discarded? Not that it really matters. Discarded. Okay. With Green Warden out of our hand, nothing in our graveyard matters. You take our Primal Bellow. I suppose that makes sense. It is +4/+4 for 1 mana. But with Sage in our hand, it gets a whole lot better, because Sage is going to get a trigger for the Bristling Hydra, which means we can give it hexproof in response. Still not out of the range of the Mindbender, but then we can go sack the Sage we can get our Reclamation Sage. I think that's the best play. Yeah, get rid of the Sky Sovereign. Yep. And pass the turn. We do need to find some more energy though before I can get in with the Hydra, because we can get it up to 6-5, but it trades with his Mindbender, and I'm pretty sure he's fine with that. Okay, let's go on Nissa. Gather the pack. So he gets to take a creature from among them, I believe. Let's have a look. You may put a creature card from among them into your hand. So, yeah. Okay. He gets a... He doesn't get any, actually. They all go, because Smuggler's Copter is not a creature. So yeah, he's just milled a load of Planeswalkers and good cards into his graveyard, essentially. And he's not going to attack. Imperial Voyager. That works out, actually, because that's going to get us the energy that we need to push through the Hydra. Not this turn, but it will eventually. So we're just going to pass the turn here. In a strange little situation. If he plays a land... Oh, Ishkana. Well, that makes our Voyager much worse. So Ishkana has reach, which means he can block flyers. And so can his spiders. Alright, we're back to stalemate mode then. Oh, and there's a land. Alright, I'm just going to hold on to this land. No need to play it. We've hit the top of our curve. So I might as well just pretend it's a combat trick. Another Hissing Quagmire for our opponent, which flips his Nissa into Planeswalker mode. I assume he's going up. He is. Okay, so he gets a reveal top card. Oh no. Well, that kills our Reclamation Sage. Gives a creature -2/-1, which is exactly enough to make Reclamation Sage a 0/0. Oh, this is annoying. I won't mind a Primal Bellow to get our Voyager through with some trample damage and get a ton of energy. That'd be pretty cool. I should have checked actually in my own little world. I think he got the Dryad from the Gather the Pack, which is a 3/3 Death Toucher. Yeah, our opponent's got a far more impressive board state than we have. Now then. What does getting rid of the Voyager get us? Gets us Nissa. We can flip Nissa, but then he probably just starts going all in with his creatures and we lose ours very fast. We're likely going to lose to these Planeswalkers sooner rather than later. So we need an answer for them. And I'm not sure what that answer is. But I know this Voyager isn't going to be doing anything. That's the thing. So we can't attack him with it because it will die. So we might as well just do this. We don't have the energy for Pummeler to be good. Don't have the energy for Architect. We almost do. We get to 5 energy once I played this land. Yeah. Tireless Tracker probably for some card advantage. I think that's the play. So we'll play out our land, get a clue token, sacrifice a clue token. So we got ourselves a 4/3 and we get another land. That is a redraw next turn, but it's not great. Not great at all. ticks up with Nissa, gets himself an Evolving Wilds, so that goes straight onto the battlefield. Probably pluses with Liliana to debuff one of our creatures. If he tries to debuff our Hydra, then we can get hexproof, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Mostly just because we can't do it again later, and if he gets hard-casted removal, then there's nothing we can do about it. So we'll let it go. Now with Dryad, another 3/3 Death Touch, and another 3/3 Death Touch. Okay. So you can start getting with some stuff. Jesus, that's a lot of things you want to get in with there. Okay, well, we're going to go... If we block 2 of his spiders, we take 4, 7, 12. We can block here, make a 4/4, and then block here, kill a spider. We don't take as much damage there. And we get to keep all of our creatures. We are on 1 though, so he's 1 next turn. But he has a dominating board state, and we have no board wipes, so... Okay. Land. Get a redraw. I'm gonna use the colourless on one of these ether hubs. We only need 1 blue open. So we get a 5/4. We get a Pummeler. Pummeler will not save us, but we will play it out. If we attacked any blocks with his Dryads, we die, and so do our creatures, so pass the turn, see if he doesn't want to attack us. But I'm pretty sure we're just dead. He can plus his Liliana to kill our Pummeler. He's going to sack all of his clues, so he's got more cards than us. Yeah, right, well, gonna have to do this now. And we're dead. Ishkana can deal damage equal to the number of spiders he controls, so he had us dead in the first place. What can you do? Alright guys, well that is going to do it for today's episode, so if you've enjoyed the content then be sure to leave a like, it helps me out a great deal, and subscribe if you haven't already for more Magic Duels content as well as other stuff, and if you're not sure what that is, then stay for the end cards, see the rest of it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.